Hello YouTube, what is going on? I am the Undead Circuit and today we're back playing some more Planetbase. That is right, we are back and we are playing more of it. Oh, it is going to be so much fun. Okay, first of all, I've done this episode about 5 times already, so I might be a bit quicker today. I might be a bit quicker at this than normal. I just don't have to think about much. 5. Okay. So first of all, we're going to expand that dorm. Second of all, we're going to enable this. We're going to enable the weapon crafting, and we're going to place down another spare part. That comes in handy later. Then what we're going to do is we're going to recycle this, because we don't really need it. We're going to move it to someplace better later on. Then we've got the biodome coming off of here. We've got a oxygen generator. What this is going to become is this. Is going to come first of all. Before I forget, we're going to go into landing permissions, and we want a full load of guards, because once I break 70 I'll start getting intruders, and that's when I need a bit of guards. I need about 2 or 3. I need just to be comfortable. Let's say I need another 5 guards, because I want this station to be manned 24/7. Speaking of manned, we need to put in another console so that this room is always manned by at least 1 guard. We also need to bump up, the priority in the room is already set to high. So the reason why I haven't been uploading videos lately is because I've been having really weird problems with this game. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that's going on. I honestly don't. But whatever it is, it's getting really annoying. Because what tends to happen is the game will run fine, and then it'll just decide, I'm tired of running fine, I'm gonna run horribly. And I'm about 95% sure that's fraps, because I can record perfectly. Oops, sorry, I need a fast forward time. I can record perfectly. I can have fraps running perfectly in the background. I'm getting about 300 FPS, and then all of a sudden I enable fraps. First of all, it's hard capped. It was originally hard capped to 60 FPS. Then I changed it to 120 because for some reason that makes it runs more stable at 60 FPS. Then what I did was I started to experiment a bit, and I found that every time I enabled fraps, before I increased the FPS to 120, it would just tank. It would go straight through the floor, and therefore either corrupting the video now or corrupting the video when it's trying to render, and then the render will stop. The software will think that the rendering's done, but it won't be, so it'll just hang. So what we're going to do in the meantime, sorry, you might as well see, I put up a telescope and 2 large processing plants. That is because I'm trying to get a more stable economy up and running at this point in time. What I'm also going to do is, coming off of those 2 buildings, it will be a large biodome. Large biodome? What? No, large storage will be coming off of these 2 buildings. And I'm placing it like that so they're all connected, because part of my other theory is that when the game's trying to handle a big group of colonists trying to walk through one corridor, I believe that has some effect. I do not know what kind of effect. I just happen to know it has some effect, which is A, annoying, and B, annoying, because I'll be sitting there running perfectly fine at maximum FPS, and all of a sudden the game will go, you know, I feel like running at 5 FPS now, so yeah, I'm gonna do that because that sounds like fun. And then that corrupts the video, and it's seriously annoying. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building these. I'm building these. We're gonna put 4 bioplastic processors, and we're gonna put in 4. We're not gonna recycle. We're gonna put in 4 metal processors. I'm also going to change the landing permissions again, because I believe we have 9 guards now, which is plenty, so I'm going to reset it, except I'm going to increase the amount of biologists up to 40. And I'm going to make it so that the guards are At least 5%. 10% medic sounds okay because that's another source. That's our source of income, so we actually need them. Speaking of source of income, we're going to build a large lab coming off of the bioplastic manufacturing plant. And what building these separate will allow me to do is actually allow me to manually regulate, just like what I've done here with these two, except on a larger scale. Now I believe the water was decreasing, and I was thinking about doing that, but I kept losing my train of thought. So we're going to build another large water water extractor, if it would let me click it correctly. That's very funny. So then what we're currently sitting on about 1 free metal, which is not good because a lot of it's going to be going places. So we've got 11 mined. We've got 11 ore mined. I think what I can do is we got 11 ore mined, and how much free? We got 1 free bioplastic as well, so I can't shut those down. But what I can do is shut down the mines temporarily, so that 9 will be, all the workers will go and process everything they can. Because they're not going to be focused on the mine now, they're going to be staying inside. It's going to be great. So yeah, so we got this one going up, then we got the medium. No, I don't want a medium. Go away. Ah, and there's a sandstorm. Yay! So we're going to fast forward time again, just to get through the sandstorm as quick as possible. Or as fast as possible. Then I need all these resources to be moved, because I don't believe I can place down a storage whilst the resources are there, which is a little bit annoying. See, maybe I can just extend the path a bit further down. But then it doesn't connect, and it's annoying because I want to have multiple connections, because I'm hoping that will improve the performance of the game. If it doesn't, it's just a waste of resources, but hey, experimentation is always good. I need those resources to be moved. The problem is my storage is full, so I'm not going to be moving any resources around. What they might be doing is they might take the resources elsewhere, which is annoying because they're not going to get used for what I want. But what are you? 45% commission with GM tomatoes. Yeah, you don't really have anything I want. I can give you a few medical supplies and take some money off you. Can I give you 1 food to help maybe steal all of yours? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're just building up a stockpile. Currently sitting on 454 credits, which is brilliant. Which means if they had no commission, we could just buy some of the more expensive blueprints. But no, unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. So we got a medium lab going up right now, and as soon as that's up, we are going to completely destroy everything. So we're going to put 3, 1 more medical lab, then 1, 2, 3, then another medical lab. I don't think I was efficient with the space over here, and I want to be as efficient as possible, because I actually need to generate as much as possible within the limited amount of space that I have. Come on, just... I don't think I'm going to get 3 in here. I think I screwed up somewhere. Yeah, I'm not going to get in 3. Oh well, that doesn't really matter. So you're going to have to be beef. You're going to be beef, and you're going to be pork. And screw it, beef, pork. This will be chicken. This, I need, just this one here I need to change to pork. Pork, and then we'll be fine. Plus I'm going to up this room's priority. You are going to be pork. And that should be fine. Up the priority so we have engineers staying here. Then what we're going to do... Ah, here we go. So we left. So now we're sitting on 542, which is good. FPS is also holding steady, which is really good. Then what we need to do... I want the biodome next. Just so I can move some of the excess food out of these places. There we go. Both sides connected. And is that water extractor built? Yes, it is. So we shouldn't be having any more water issues. The grid is currently drawing 26. We're requesting 16, which is brilliant. We're going to activate both because we ran out of ore. I wonder why we've gone above 6 with the supplies. Actually, I want 10 of those. What's your commission? 60 per commission. Go away. I don't want you. If you had something I really needed, I would have paid the 60 commission cost. But no. Unfortunately, no. What I'm also going to do is later down the line, when I've got this sorted, I'm going to completely remove this building and this airlock, plus this landing pad. And I'm going to build more of the base down here. And I'm going to move this setup over to here, where I can have at least 3 airlocks coming out of the command center, the control center. And that way it'll allow me to... There's always a guard there, he's always inspecting. Everybody comes into the base from off-world. He'll inspect everybody who comes in. He'll know if there's an intruder straight away because they'll be under surveillance, which is good. I'm going to save game here quickly. About 10-minute mark, which is really good. What was that? Something is making a bit of noise in my room. Oh well, I'll figure what that is after this episode. So, what have we currently got? We're currently waiting 3 bioplastic and 7 metal. The 7 metal might be a bit of a push, considering the fact we only have 2 free, 1 free now. Because that carrier robot's coming to deliver it. Oh yes, these 2 corridors. I think I might temporarily get rid of 1, because we can still build it, but I need those resources to go towards the actual building the corridor is meant to connect. So, here we go. Everybody's transporting resources, and to be honest, it just gets rid of this choke point. Having 1 airlock is a massive choke point. The more airlocks you have, the better. The smaller the choke point, the faster you can get resources in and outside of the base. Which is what you want. You want absolute efficiency. So we're currently waiting on 4 metal, which has to be processed. Currently got bioplastic processing. Got a decent amount. Oh, before I forget, I did screw up on the ratios of this. I will be building another biodome to sort this out. We'll be building a 3rd biodome, but just to sort out the ratios, because what it is it's 3 wheat to every 1 tomato. And that way, that should ensure, if you have that everywhere across your base, it should ensure that there should be, it should ensure a very low amount of basic meals, which is good because it keeps your colonists happier, it keeps them healthier, they don't get food poisoning. Well, not food poisoning, they don't get food sickness because of lack of nutrition. Which is very good. I'm also going to be building another canteen down here, which will somewhat service the visitors that come in, and it will also service the workers who are working in this area of the base. Because what's going to happen is, outside of here, there's going to be an airlock here, and there's going to be maybe just around here or something, and there's going to be all the way across here is going to be mines, just mines everywhere, and then that will allow me to produce a lot of resources, have it transported in, stored here, move directly to the processing plant, which will have 8 metal processors. It'll be great. So now we've got our very large storage done, and everybody's going to start moving resources over to there, which will clear up the clutter around the base. Oxygen structure low on oxygen. Yeah, this one, because it was just being filled up with oxygen and people were moving in. So I think I left it on guard for too long, actually. No. It's fine. Power storage is critical. Oh, yes, that's what we wanted to do. Lucky enough, the last time I did this episode, I was able to get a colossal solar panel. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be that lucky this time. So we're going to build a solar panel over here. Connected here. And these 2 I'm going to connect as well. Just so, like, it forms a complete loop, so if an asteroid does hit one of the segments, it's not really going to hurt us that much. Oh, one of the other things I forgot is I forgot to build an anti-meteor laser, which I'm going to build around about over here. So that it covers just a little bit further down here, which gives me some room to expand back here as well. But the main reason is it covers up to here, which gives me room to expand. I saw a colonist ship arriving. A good way of telling if somebody's an intruder, very good way, is if you have the visitors disabled and you see astronauts showing up with pink stripes on, with purple stripes, purple shoulder plates and purple stripes on their helmet, that's most likely going to be an intruder, because they show up, they disguise themselves as visitors, and then they shoot your base up. One of the good reasons that this is, you can see why this is manned, you can see it, there's a little security camera icon called surveyed, and what is surveyed, and if there's an intruder here, they'll instantly be detected and dealt with. Your commission is 50%, not bad. I can make a bit of cash off of you. That is the wrong cash. I want your cash, not mine. Medicinal plants, plenty, so I'm just going to start deducting until I can roughly stabilize at 20. Yep, sure, done. So you can see now, here's my problem. You might be able to see, you might not notice it as much now, but when you're transporting a lot of resources, you can see they're waiting. This is done. This is almost done. We're just waiting for one more metal. Here it comes, and then an engineer will be sent out straight away. We're going to save again. Here we go. So I just want to check this dorm is full and this dorm is full. Yes, okay, so building another dorm next. So we're going to build another dorm off to the side here. So it is coming off of the oxygen generator. So we're going to set this to priority. Because also, see, like that's what we need this. We need this so that doesn't happen. Because we had a meteor strike on our water tank. And if we had a current shortage in water, if we didn't build these beforehand, then that would have been a big problem. Anyway, so this is the very large solar panel, and the power storage is... I wonder if it's decreasing slowly throughout the day. It's going to get onto the second battery before we start generating. Here we go, we should start going up in a minute. Yep, we're going to go up here. So we're going to build the solar panel as well. You need 3. Come on, guys, process more resources. We're running out of chips. Running out of everything, but don't worry, we've got more workers. If my FPS drops any further, I'm going to have to end the episode shortly. I don't know, it seems to also be a random time base. Like, every time I start the episode, it'll give me a random time that I have to figure out what it is. It is rather annoying, but what can you do? If it's something to do with Fraps, then it's the software I'm using, and I'm going to have to find a new software. But I feel comfortable with Fraps. I've used it for a while. Oh, really? You went to that and not that? Oh, because that's done. My mistake. That's very funny. Another asteroid. Now, you might be noticing the laser isn't shooting down everything, every asteroid that comes near it. That's because the asteroid needs to have a chance of hitting the base. Ah, here we go. A super extractor. Super extractor patent. How much would it be? 50% commission, 300, not bad. We can actually pay for that just flat out right with credits, but I'm going to pay a bit with medical supplies because we can save a bit of money in the process. 3, 4. There we go. Trade. So we're only going to be giving him 7 medical supplies for it, and then like 3 and about, what was it? Something about 200 credits or something like that. I don't know, it doesn't tell you how many credits it needs, because luckily enough you don't have to transport credits, you can just give it to him digitally, which is brilliant. What are we doing now? What are we on? Here we go, so we can build a maximum water extractor. I'm not going to right now because we currently have 28 capacity, and we're only using 16, which is fine for now. Maybe later, but I don't know. Sandstorm detected, very good. So I'm going to see if I can quickly start working on this area here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a... what are we going to have? How are we going to do this? We are going to have a multi-dome here. And then that multi-dome is going to connect. We're going to set that to priority. Then the multi-dome is going to connect to a bar. Okay, now that the multi-dome is connected to a bar, we're going to go to a... Oh no, that bar needs to be bigger. We ran out of spare parts. Oh no, okay, stop doing this because we actually need that metal for spare parts. Unfortunately, I got a little bit ahead of the game there. We're going to need to use some bioplastic. But first, let me get... come on, pick up those metal. Pick up the metal, we need it. Okay, yellow alert. Actually, no, let's push it until the sandstorm arrives. We don't really need to worry just yet. People can survive for quite a decent amount of time outside in a sandstorm. It's really later down the line. Yes, we ran out of spare parts, I know. There we go. And there's the sandstorm. Come on, astronaut. Come on, astronaut. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, now he's picked it up. Let's go yellow alert so he gets back inside anyway. Component hasn't built, component hasn't built, component hasn't built. Everything's getting built, which is brilliant. That means it gives us another 18 beds to fill. Oh, nobody was manning the... Yeah, see, nobody was manning it. And then something hit the connector, so this solar panel is out of action. But then again, it is a sandstorm, so it doesn't really matter. Although this hit us during the day, yes, it did. Okay, we're gonna have to up our solar panel production. That's why you multi-link. That's why I suggest you do that. Because that got hit, therefore this one stopped working. Now this one's not going to work until an engineer comes out and fixes it. Although this solar panel is going up, will be going up very soon. What have you got? You've got more medical supplies. Oh, that's medical herb. Okay, so we're gonna go up to... I'll give you 10. Give me all your resources. Give me all your money. Okay. And then some food just to try to balance it out. Done. So more credits, so this should put us to close to about, I think 600, because I think we're gaining 100 in a bit. So yeah, there we go. Lots of people moving around. We're at the 20-minute mark. More noises. What is that in my room? I don't know. I'll take a look at it after this episode. Probably just my cat moving something around in the room that I can't see. But anyway, yeah, so this is going pretty well. I'm happy the frame rate's stable this time. I don't know what I did, but I think this is the most stable it's been in a while. So anyway, let's first of all increase this multi-dome a bit. So we're going to put another treadmill and 3 pull-up bars, plus 2 drinking fountains and 2 plants, just to help boost morale. The bar is a great booster of morale, by the way. It's one of the best boosters of morale that I know, is turning vegetables into alcohol and then people drinking it. Ah, purple, 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 purple. Stop, 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 stop. There we go, I knew it. Red alert. You can see they're wearing purple spacesuits. So I have, and then you can see here, I have visitors disabled. I can't accept visitors. I don't have a pad. Intruders have been killed. Good. One last intruder. That's why we have guns as well, so we can get rid of this fairly quickly. Intruder has been detected. Armed intruder has been killed. Very good, people. So right now, I can't accept visitors, and then visitors arrived. So they must be intruders, which I think is quite funny. It's like they're trying to sneak in, but their disguise is horrible, so they didn't get past the guards. And that's why you make them walk right past the guards, because otherwise the guards would have to run from somewhere in the base to there, and in the meantime they could kill a lot of your colonists. Because they have guns, your colonists don't. Your colonists have to run to a weapons cabinet to pick up a gun. And then if you only have enough guns for your guards, then there won't be any guns in the weapons cabinet. Is this full? Oh, that's all food. That's funny. Okay, so let's see how much have we got. We've got plenty of spare parts actually. Our spare parts are doing quite well, although bioplastic and everything else isn't doing so well. So let's boost. First of all, let's connect those together so I can continue, and let's boost these. And this. Actually, no, I'm going to let it stabilize for a bit. I might let the game run a little bit just to build up some resources so we can speed these episodes up and hurry up and finish this first planet. Because I think we've been running for about... Ah, there we go. There's the laser. Oh, and there's my FPS. Yay! So, I think I'm going to end this episode here before anything bad happens to the video. So, thank you guys for watching. I've been the Undead Circuit. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and have a good day.